Buttons. Hello, Buttons. Hello, Chelsea, there?
Plus a night out.
I'm here.
Hi, Chelsea. So I was having a discussion with these guys, and I do not know if I want you ever hanging out with Meaghan and Ellen and Allie and anybody else from the show, ever.
Okay.
Just because I think that too much stuff, like what was the conversation that was coming up at the table the other day?
Well, that was girl talk. I can't tell you.
Come on.
Good answer, Chelsea. Good answer.
Wait a second. What
This is
Chelsea
what's gonna
just
bother
said
me.
is exactly the reason that you don't want Chelsea hanging out with anybody, because you aren't going to know details of the conversations.
You understand that the only reason you know them is because of me. So you got to be able to tell me. Yes.
No, not really. I don't have to tell you anything. And I'm sure they'd probably rather hang out with me anyway.
Meaghan?
No
noise
lies
didn't-
were detected.
that noise doesn't make me feel good. I was telling Meaghan how much you were raving, like how much fun you had with talking to these guys, and how much you were like, Meaghan this, Meaghan that. I'm like, oh my God, enough already of Meaghan. I get enough of her during the week.
Why do you get so mad that people like me? I think we need to dissect that a little bit
actually,
more.
can I tell you what Chelsea did say that I thought was really interesting? And Chelsea, I don't know if you want to share this on the air. You actually said that you thought that Meaghan was, you had so much fun with Meaghan, and Chelsea does not spend a lot of time with you.
No.
So she doesn't get it. And she said, I think that the listeners need to spend more time with Meaghan. Not that listeners don't already love you, but there are probably some of those ones that maybe could be on the fence. She said you in person are the most likable person that she's ever met.
That was the nicest thing anybody said about me in a very long time.
Isn't that right, Chelsea? Am I putting words in your mouth, Chelsea, or what did you say to me?
Well, first of all, I can't. Yes, I.
You can't hear
genuinely
Meaghan.
said that, but
Hold
I
on.
can't- I can't hear
She
anything
can't hear
that
Meaghan.
Meaghan
Hold on. Stay. It's because it's on my cell phone. Call Chelsea on her phone. You have her number? Here, I'm dialing you on the phone. I'm dialing you right now. So pick up this line. Because if I call you on my iPhone and you can't.
I still think you're trying to keep me from her. I think this is all a big ploy.
All right, pick up. Oh, you there? Pick up your phone. She hung up that phone. She's going to pick up this one.
Hello.
All right, now you can talk to your girlfriend. Go ahead.
I think he's trying to keep us from each other, Chelsea. The damage could be done.
Go ahead. What were you saying? What did Chelsea?
What was I saying?
Yeah, about Meaghan. You're saying that how much fun you had with Meaghan and how
she's just a different person in person than she is on the radio. Not that she isn't a great person on the radio, but definitely there's just a different side to her that you get to see in person.
What part do you think's not coming through enough?
Well, I think she's very self-deprecating on the air, which I understand all of you are, but in person, she's just so genuine and so sweet and so caring. And sometimes I don't think that comes across on the radio because she's so busy putting herself down, and she's a really great, great person.
Chelsea, stop.
Well, it's true. You were asking
This is really
so many
yucky.
Why
questions
are
like
you
about
so against
me
this?
and the boys, and it's just so sweet. It's very, very, very
Because
sweet.
when people think this highly of you, in my experience, I tend to let them down and not meet the bar. So if you set the bar low, people are always surprised when you're nicer than they think.
Meaghan, that's not true
Meaghan,
because
you
think
raised
I'm
that
nice.
bar, girl.
No.
Meaghan, what did a woman? We had a female listener that walked up to you at the broadcast, and what did she say to you?
That I should stop being so mean to myself on the air, but it's easy to do that. It is easy to be mean to yourself on the air. It's super easy.
No.
It's my
You
go-to.
should stop. You are such a beautiful person on the inside, but that much more on the inside.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love you, Chelsea. I really need
I love you too.
Only time that you guys can get together is if you guys do lesbian love with each other or something.
Okay.
Can,
Why
you?
do you have to have
Can you guys? Can you guys have like something with each other?
Lesbian.
Come on.
I don't do straight love. I don't do lesbian.
Come on. Come on.
Sorry.
It's funny. I never thought that this conversation would go as deep as it went to.
Yeah.
And I was not steering it to that direction, but I'm glad it did, because I do think, Meaghan, that there's something to be said about this. That same day that female, I don't know what her name is, but that woman, she was a really nice lady.
She was the best.
She walked up to you, she like grabbed you specifically and said to you, Meaghan, if I ever hear you say this, and then for Chelsea who wasn't even in the room when this woman did this, didn't know anything about that conversation, comes home and says that about you, and then says it
And
on the.
Meaghan, I don't like people, so for me to like you, that's a lot.
Believe me,
girl.
I'm people. So, but for that to happen, Meaghan, I think that this is something that 2022 is the year for you.
No.
Come on.
How about 2023 and I have one more year on the couch with Netflix? Just one more for myself.
No, I love it. I thought that was awesome. You have two people that say that same exact thing.